My name is Jane Borowski, host of Invisible Tears. This podcast will be about my story in my words, talking about my own personal experiences and self-healing. I do not claim to be a therapist, counselor, or licensed psychologist.
Hello, my name is Amanda Bedard, and I'm the co-host, producer, and editor of Invisible Tears. I'm a Reiki master, certified professional life coach, spiritual coach, wellness coach, and a counseling practitioner. Some of the content you will hear in this podcast may be disturbing to some. Viewer discretion is advised. But it is our hope by putting this information out there that we may help others to heal. We will always be a platform for truth and healing. This is Invisible Tears. On this episode of Invisible Tears, Jane and her daughter Jessica talk about Jessica's life growing up. Jessica has never shared her story or spoken publicly.
Hi, Jessica.
Hi, Mom.
What was your hardest thing in school?
Making friends and being accepted.
Why do you think that was so hard?
People saw me as different, and they never gave me a chance.
They never really...
Got to know me.
Exactly.
Yep.
And you know what I think?
What?
That was their loss.
Yep.
Because I think you are an amazing person. You have a huge heart. You give, and never ask to receive. You are the most accepting person I've ever met in my life. I don't care who you are. You will always accept them fully.
Yep.
You don't look at their flaws. And it's too bad that you had to grow up with people looking at your flaws, thinking that, everybody has flaws.
Right.
And, but they didn't. They never gave you a chance.
No.
And that's too bad. But you are raising your daughter very differently than that.
Yes.
She is very accepting of everybody.
She had many friends.
She does have many friends.
Yep.
She's the type of child that if somebody is sitting over on the side and doesn't have anybody to play with on the playground, she will go right up to them and
Yes,
play
she
with them.
will.
And she will
Yep.
definitely bring them over and make sure they're included.
Right. Even if she don't know their background.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I raised you in a small town. You went to the same school for 12 years.
Yep.
13, including kindergarten.
Right.
And throughout those 12 years, can you name one best friend?
No.
That's sad.
Yeah. It was mostly outside of school.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just glad that your experience in school socially never changed you.
No.
You have always been, this is me, this is who I am, accept me or not. But it still doesn't take away the fact that, school is difficult socially. And, you should have great memories of school and even, in the high school years, hanging out with friends after school. Unfortunately, you didn't have that.
No. I was at home after.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cried many, many tears.
I think you cried a lot of tears in silence too, because I didn't know.
Yes, I did. Yep.
And as a parent, I wish I had been more. I wish I had noticed more. But I was also dealing with my own issues.
Right. You were a mess
I was a mess. I was a
for
mess.
a very long time. And nobody knew.
No,
Nope.
I was a mess.
Yep.
But still, I mean, I still have guilt for not always being there for you. I feel sad and bad that you weren't never able to come to me and say, you know, this is going on in school and, you know, this bothers me. And you didn't have anybody to talk to.
No.
So nobody really knew what you were going through. And I feel sad for that. I feel bad. But after I was done being a mess and going through my struggles and everything, we became very close.
Yes, we have. Yep.
We have shared secrets that nobody knows about.
No.
And we can pretty much tell each other anything now.
Yes, we can. Yep.
And we're super close. And you have always been the one to encourage me and my biggest supporter and always there telling me that, Mom, you can do this. Or, you know, just always encouraging me.
Mm.
And there's a lot of things I could not have gone through or dealt with, especially with my addiction and stuff, without you. Because you never judge.
No.
And I think that's huge with you. You just never judged me. You just wanted me to get better.
Right.
And I thank you for that. That's, you know, I could not have gone through half the stuff or even began doing half my healing without you. And you played a very huge part in that. I wish I was a better mother than I was. All I can do is be a better mom and friend today. And I try.
And you are. And I love you for that.
Oh, I love you too. Just sometimes I wish things would have been different.
Yeah. But all we can do is move on. We got many, many more years.
Mm-hmm. I know one thing I've noticed is, like, I've always wanted to be a better mom than my mom was. And you strive to be a better mom than I was. And I have to say you've completely succeeded.
Oh.
You are the most amazing mom. You are so patient and loving and caring and nurturing. And you know your daughter. You know exactly what she's thinking, why she's doing what she's doing, and what she's gonna do next.
Yeah.
You are definitely very attentive with her, and I just think that she's a very lucky little girl to have you for a mom.
Oh. Thank you.
And it shows. I mean, she's a very happy little girl, and loving and funny. And she's definitely you.
Yeah.
Very much so. Have you ever heard people talk about my attack? Or have people ever asked you questions about my attack?
No, they haven't. Not really. I never noticed.
No?
No.
Have they ever talked to you about it? Mention it in casual conversation or whatever?
No.
No?
No.
When we talk about my attack, or if I talk about my attack, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
The pain that you went through.
Does it anger you?
Yes, it does. Very much. And that we still don't have answered closure for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the hardest thing.
Yeah.
Is so many unanswered questions.
Yeah.
But I've also come to the point where I've accepted that I'm probably never going to get answers.
Right.
And we've moved on a lot
Yes.
past that. A lot.
We live life to the fullest.
Now we do, don't
Yeah.
we?
Yes, we do.
Mm.
I don't let my disability define who I am.
No, you don't.
Because I know who I am.
Yes. It's so true. And that's what people need to know, too.
Yeah.
There's always going to be somebody judging you.
Right.
And, I mean, obviously, disabilities isn't something that people choose to have.
No.
But people still judge it. And I almost want to say discriminate against it.
Yeah.
But, well, look at school.
Mm?
Your senior year, we were in that meeting. We were in a, because Jessica had an IEP because of her disabilities with reading and math and stuff. We had it was her senior year, and we had a big meeting with all her teachers and her counselor and her special eds teacher. And we were sitting there, and they told her that she was going to graduate, but she wasn't going to get a high school diploma. She was going to get a piece of paper that said she completed 12 years of schooling. And what was your reaction?
Hell no. No way.
No.
Mm.
And you told them.
I said no. I want my diploma.
That's right.
I'm like everybody else.
Mm-hmm. And they said that you were a little behind with credits and stuff. And so your whole senior year, while all the seniors are out having their fun and enjoying their senior year and everything, you worked your butt off.
Yes, I did.
To earn every
credit. Yep.
You busted your butt. You were in the books. You were doing extra credit. I remember your senior year. You were so focused on getting that diploma. And
I even added classes, so I had enough.
yes, you did.
Yep.
Yep. I was... That day, you walked across that stage and got your diploma, your high school diploma. I don't think I've ever been so proud in my life.
Wow.
I was so incredibly proud of you because I know how hard you worked for that. You wanted it. Mm-hmm. That was your goal. You were going to get it, and you earned it. You earned that high school diploma.
Yes.
And I was just so incredibly proud of you. I cried. I had tears coming down. I was so excited and everything for you that I forgot to take pictures. And so a friend of mine that was sitting next to us, she ended up taking a bunch of pictures and everything and gave them to us. But yeah, I was so incredibly proud of you because I know how hard you worked. Yeah. I know. And
it's sad that teachers were like, okay, she graduated.
Yeah.
They weren't supporting.
No. They didn't seem very supportive. Throughout school, it was it was always, pass you on to the next grade.
Yeah.
Pass you on to the next grade. And every grade got more difficult for you.
Yep.
And it just really, I never saw a lot of support for you in school,
No.
unfortunately.
We'll be right back after a quick word from our sponsors. And now back to our episode.
I think it's very different I think it's different today than it was then.
Yeah.
The teachers are held accountable now, and they show more support. It's as if they really want to see the students succeed today, compared to when you were in school.
Right.
I don't think they had the tools to give you what you needed to succeed in school. But you did it. You got your high school diploma, and she is definitely proof that anybody can do what they want to do if they put their mind set.
Yeah.
If they get their mindset for it. And hard work. It took a lot of hard work and sacrifice. And you just encouraged me to do so many things in my life.
Oh.
Because of that. Because I saw what you did. And you definitely deserved an award bigger than that diploma. Because you worked hard.
Yeah, in my yearbook, I had no memories to write.
Yeah.
I had to write about how I had nobody. Nobody to have my senior year.
Yeah, I mean, I can remember looking in the yearbook and seeing all the students, remember this great day, so-and-so, or remember when so-and-so did this, and you really didn't have any of those memories, and that's really sad. And, I hope this episode can really focus on informing people that everybody needs to be included. Everybody needs to be accepted, and judging people just because of a disability that they have no control over is just so wrong. Even with disabilities, you just want to be like anybody else. You want the friends, and you want to hang out, and you like music, and you liked everything that everybody liked in school.
Yeah.
But just nobody ever gave you a chance to say, hey, hang out with us for a day or a night, or come to this party, or you never even got invited to birthday parties.
No.
Which is just so sad.
But now I'm doing well. And
You are doing great.
Yep.
You have a wonderful boyfriend now.
Yep.
You have a daughter, Cheyenne. She's 7. And you're doing great today. And you're happier than you were when you were in school.
Yep.
And you have more confidence in yourself. I noticed that. And
Yep.
life for us is so much better today
Yes,
than it
it
was.
is. Yep.
And I'm so glad I'm on this journey with you. My healing journey, all along my healing journey was with you. And I could have never, I could have never done some of the healing that I've done without you.
Well, I'm happy I'm here for it. To see you blossom.
Oh, thank you. We're blossoming.
Yes.
Because this is about us.
Yes.
And I mean, honestly, that my attack, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I honestly believe had I not been pregnant with you, I would never have survived. I think I was so determined I wanted you to live. And I knew I had to live in order for you to live. And I truly believe that you saved my life that night. Your strength, you saved my life that night. I honestly don't believe I would have survived if I were not pregnant. You're just so strong-willed. You've proven that over and over and over again. And when I can remember when I had you, you're a very sick baby. We didn't know that you were going to survive. Your chances were very low. And when they sent you up to Dartmouth, and you were in the NIC unit, the ICU NIC unit. When I first went up there and saw you, it was terrifying. You were hooked up to so many things. There wasn't an arm, a leg, anything that didn't have a tube or a wire, or you're on a ventilator. It was terrifying. And they said that your chances of survival was very low. And I can remember the day they came into my room and said, "We're taking her off the ventilator today." That was like, are you kidding me? I was like, oh my God. So I ran down the NIC unit, and they took you off the ventilator, and you were on there for 3 weeks. And it was the first time I was able to hold you. And I'll never forget that. You go down every day, several times a day, and you watch your baby lay there and struggle. And you watch her fight for her life. And obviously when a child is sick or injured, you want to hold them because you think holding them is just going to make them feel so much better. And I couldn't hold you. I had to sit there and watch you fight for your life. I couldn't hold you. So that day that they said they were taking the ventilator out of you, and I got to hold you for the first time, I knew that day that you were going to be something special. You were going to be someone special. I knew you were going to be a fighter. I knew you were going to be strong. And I knew that I needed you as much as you needed me. And I have to say, honestly, had you not survived, I could never have gone through the healing I have gone through the past 10 years. And I definitely wouldn't be here today doing this podcast. And I definitely would not be the person I am today, where I've overcome so many obstacles and struggles and all that, had you not survived. There's so many reasons. You know, what do we always say? There's a reason for everything.
Yes.
And I know that my higher power wanted you to be my daughter so that you could save me. I honestly believe that.
I do too.
I thank my higher power for you every single day.
You're a warrior, Mom.
Oh, thanks. You are too. We are warriors.
Yes.
We are women. We are warriors. We are survivors.
Yes. Yep.
That's what we are.
Yeah.
Do you feel like there's anything in your life missing today?
I don't believe so.
Pretty content with your life today?
Yeah.
That's
It's
good.
going in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
Things are always changing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
if you had to say something or give advice to anybody with a disability like you have, because you don't have a visual disability. So if somebody came up to you and said, what advice do you have for me to live a good, normal, happy life? What would you say? What advice would you give them?
I would tell that person to do what makes you happy, not to change yourself so you fit in with that group. If it makes you happy, do it. If you want to travel, go do it. Don't let your disability hold you back or live your life for someone else, because that's what they want you to do. Do it for you.
Good advice.
Yeah.
What kind of advice would you give them for, making friends in school? And what would you have done differently in school as far as making friends? Or would you have done anything differently?
I wouldn't be you know what? If it's their loss. They never gave me that chance. The bullying was horrible. And now look at me.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't look back on that much anymore. I live life now.
It's in the past. Can't change the past. So now we
move on.
We move forward.
Yep.
And we're grateful every day for what we have and who we have in our lives.
Yep, we are.
Yes, we are.
Thank you all so much for listening to this episode of Invisible Tears. Make sure you subscribe to our podcast, hear all future episodes. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. We also have a website, invisible-tears.com, where you can keep current with any events that may be happening with our podcast, read more about Jane and the team, and read more about all the Connecticut River Valley unsolved cases.
If you are looking for everyday items, clothes, collectibles, or a gift for that special someone, you can support us further by checking out our retail store, the Frugal Marketplace. We can be found at thefrugalmarketplace.com or search for us on eBay and Poshmark. We hold an online claim sale on Facebook Live every Monday night at 7 p.m. where you can find our latest items for sales or items at a deep discount. If you're local to the area, please stop in and say hi. You can find us at 919 West Swansea Road in Swansea, New Hampshire. The links for our products can be found in our show notes.
If you want to learn more about my wellness practice, Guided Path Wellness, head to guidedpathwellness.org. There you can read more about me and my certifications, more about the Reiki and coaching services I offer both in person and remote, and read all about my products for sale that I make through the practice. Feel free to utilize the Contact Us section on the website with any questions, or utilize that free 15-minute consultation booking button if you have any questions about what might work for you. Evil may exist in this world, but we will not let it win. See you next episode.